With Bob gone, the rival hunter makes his boldest move yet, and the town begins to fracture under fear. The town square buzzed with unease. Lanterns swung in the evening breeze, their glow flickering across worried faces. Parents whispered in tight clusters. Children clutched each other's hands, glancing at the forest edge as if shadows might suddenly lunge. Then he came, the rival hunter. His cloak snapped like a banner in the wind. Each strike of his boots against the cobblestones rang sharp, demanding attention. His eyes glittered, cold and triumphant. He raised his voice, cutting through the murmurs. You've grown soft without the beast. The Yeti left you, abandoned you, and now the forest grows bold. The cryptids you coddle, they'll bring ruin. Gasps and mutters rippled through the crowd. A parent raised her voice, hesitant. But Bob never hurt anyone. The hunter sneered, lips curling. For now. But beasts always turn. When they do, you'll wish you had listened to me. The words settled like frost, heavy and sharp. Parents exchanged anxious looks. Some pulled their children closer. The children huddled tighter together. Their hearts pounded. They knew the hunter's words were lies. But his voice was loud, his shadow long, and without Bob's great form beside them, even courage felt small. And in that silence, doubt crept in like a draft through broken shutters. The next day, the town bustled in preparation for the harvest festival. Bright banners fluttered between rooftops. Lanterns hung high, glowing warm against the gray sky. Music drifted through the streets, carried on the crisp air. The smell of roasted apples and fresh bread filled every corner. Children laughed as they raced between stalls. Parents smiled for the first time in days, their shoulders loosening, their voices softer. For a brief moment, joy returned. Then, crash! A lantern toppled, flames spilling like liquid fire. A food table collapsed under the weight of panicked hands. Wooden beams split with a sickening crack. Smoke rose. Screams tore through the festival. The hunter leapt onto the fountain, his cloak flaring behind him. His voice rang above the chaos. "Cryptids!" he shouted. "Do you see? This is what they bring without the Yeti to hold them back. Chaos! Fear!" The crowd gasped. Some parents grabbed their children, eyes darting wildly toward the forest edge. Whispers sharpened into fearful questions. But the children's faces hardened. Something was wrong. They had seen the fox, darting with berries, the mimic, chirping bedtime songs, the winged one, dropping glowing feathers for comfort. None of them were anywhere near the broken lanterns. One child whispered, "This isn't their doing." Another nodded, fierce. Bob would know the truth, so we'll find it ourselves. That night, under the cover of darkness, the children slipped into the empty square. Lanterns sputtered weakly, throwing nervous shadows across the cobblestones. Their own small lanterns flickered as they followed the trail of wreckage. At the edge of the woods, they found it. Scraps of rope, bent nails, a broken hammer handle still warm with the scent of oil. Not claw marks, not fur, human tools. The mimic swooped down onto a branch, tilting its head. It chirped twice, then echoed a sound. Clink, clink, clink. The unmistakable rhythm of hammering nails. The fox sniffed the rope, fur bristling, and growled low in its throat. The truth became clear. "It wasn't the cryptids," one child whispered. "It was him. The hunter did this." The group shivered, realizing how far the hunter was willing to go. But fear quickly hardened into something else. Determination. "We have to tell the others," another said. And every small head nodded. The children gathered in secret, huddled in the drafty loft of a barn. A single candle flickered, shadows swaying across their serious faces. "We need Bob," one child said firmly. "He'll know how to stop this." But another shook their head, voice breaking. "He's gone, up the mountain. We can't reach him." For a moment, the barn was silent, heavy with despair. Then, the fox padded forward. Its golden eyes shone bright in the candlelight. It barked once. Then again, louder. It darted to the barn door, turned, barked once more. The children understood. "The fox will find him." They crowded close, wrapping small arms around its warm fur, whispering into its ears. "Tell Bob we need him. Tell him to come home." The fox nuzzled their hands once, then bolted into the night, paws drumming the earth. Its tail streaked like fire beneath the moon. And far away, high in the mountains, Bob stirred in his sleep, his chest tightening as if he had heard the echo of their voices in his dreams. The next morning, the hunter returned to the square. His smirk was sharp as a blade. Parents gathered nervously, whispers thick as smoke. "You see now," he barked. "Without me, you are defenseless. Without me, the cryptids will consume your town. Trust me, and I will keep you safe." Fear weighed heavy. Some adults nodded slowly, torn between doubt and dread. His words slithered into their minds, coiling tight. But the children stepped forward, pushing to the very front. Their eyes blazed with defiance. They said nothing, yet, because they had proof. They had courage, and soon they would have Bob. High above on a snowy ridge, the fox paused. Its golden fur glowed faintly under the moonlight. Lifting its muzzle, it howled. The sound carried through the wind, rising higher, threading through cloud and storm. In the hidden valley, Bob's ears twitched. His eyes snapped open. And for the first time since arriving among the Yetis, the call of the mountain was joined by another, the call of the town. If you believe lies can never stand against the truth, stay with us. The fox's journey has only just begun.